Hello, this is Brian Resney, president of Resney Wealth Management. I'm bringing you an important update about the economy and the investment markets so you can really get a good handle on the global economy and the U.S. You know, I do these update videos for our clients about every other week, and one of the things I've repeatedly talked about is, of course, market volatility. And of course, market volatility is not just the stock market, it's the bond market has volatility. Gold, real estate, everything has these bouts of volatility on the short term. As long as you are not going to spend all of your money, which none of our clients are in the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to spend it over the next 20, 30, 40 years, depending on your age and retirement goals and objectives. Short-term volatility is a natural part of investing, and while no one likes it, you have to accept it in order really to have the chance to make a decent return on the portfolio. With that said, Resney Wealth Management, my staff, our research has been spot on. No recession in the U.S. In fact, I look at the unemployment numbers continue to do good. I look at the housing market continues in this uptrend. Housing, by the way, and employment in our country are two big indicators we look at on a daily basis of a lot of other indicators, but those are two big ones that you, the consumer, can look at to really gauge, is the economy stagnating and going down, or is it actually in this uptrend? So as long as employment stays healthy, which we're seeing, as long as housing stays healthy, those are two big drivers of our economy, and we're in this great uptrend. Other indicators are also positive, and there's some, of course, small negatives in there in addition. But no recession, as I've talked about for at least the last year to year and a half, as we've seen this extended market volatility. I like what I see in the U.S. Of course, we're in an election year. Hopefully, we'll have better policies going forward after November, and I firmly believe that our economy can grow 3.5% to 4.5% with the right taxation policies and the right rules and regulation policies for businesses. Remember, businesses drive growth because they drive employment, and that ultimately helps profits, and it helps you, the investor. So again, no recession in the U.S. I look at car sales that have come out this morning, and generally speaking, really good. The consumer is spending, and the consumer is also saving. I've had a lot of questions about oil and where do I think oil prices are going. I still think they're going to be in that $40 to $50 range for an extended period of time. Big reason, because of technology. Our ability to bring more oil out of the ground is basically keeping bigger supplies up. The demand of the world economy isn't growing fast enough to utilize those supplies from technology. So again, I think we're all going to benefit from lower gas prices and oil prices for probably the next 1 or 2 years, potentially longer, but I think $40 to $50 a barrel is probably some kind of range we'll be kind of stuck in until we really get some real substance on GDP growth, not only in the U.S., but also around the world. There's been a little news out last night also about China. Their manufacturing is just a tad bit slower, but again, China's growing GDP somewhere north of 6 to 6.5%. Again, that's 3 times higher than what we're expected to grow this year alone. I like what I see. I don't like market volatility, but I've been managing money for 30 years, and I can tell you this, we do a great job managing risk, and I firmly believe as long as you're not an emotional investor and you realize that the next 3 to 5 years are going to be very good. In fact, I think we're going to end on a pretty good positive note for this year. I think we've got a lot more upside potential as long as the economy stays on the upside resilient and earnings start to pick up, which I firmly believe they will in the second half of the year. If you're a client of our firm and you have any questions, please call me. If you're not a client, it's time you hired Resney Wealth Management to properly manage your money. And of course, if you're a client of our firm and you have friends, family members, or business acquaintances, we always appreciate your business and especially your referrals. Please call us with any of your referrals and make sure you have yourself a safe and profitable day.